very much. What a delightful audience. And thank you, and welcome very much. We are delighted to have all of you with us here as we play the events, the voices, and the places, and the faces that made front-page headlines here on Headline Chasers. If our players recognize these stories, they'll take home a lot of money, and we've got a lot of money to give away. Let's meet our couples right now. Yeah, please.
Well, Johnny, today's couple from New York is Archie and Edith Bunker, and take 3, and Ike and Tina Turner back.
My golly, back again. Well, aren't we delighted to have two famous couples like that here? Actually, it's Jamie and Michael over on my left, am I right?
Right.
And on my right, am I right? It's Lee and Richard.
Right.
Well, welcome, couples. We're delighted to have all of you here with us. And at this particular point, Wink would say, we'll be talking to you a little bit later on. But right now, we want to see how much money you can earn. And let's play Headline Chasers if you're all set. Headline Chasers features cover stories, voices of headliners. It's headline stories of the past and the present, and things are happening right now, for that matter. All of our headlines and newspapers have been made up specifically for our show. The material is based on actual people and events, however. Our first headlines are worth $500, and when the clues are given, the money's dropped with each clue, so buzz in as quickly as you can. That's most important. And if you're all set, let's go with our first headline. Take a look at the screen, please. From the sports section of the Los Angeles News, January 1, 1902. No buzz for $500, so for $400, your first clue, college football. And we'll add some letters. For $300, second clue, Cardinals down. And we have a buzzer on my left. We'll let the letters go in and settle down on the screen. Jamie and Michael, for $300, tell me that headline.
Rose Bowl. Stanford defeated in first Rose Bowl.
Stanford defeated in, no, sorry, that's not the right one. Oh, and on my right, over here, before I had a chance to say, wait, give me a second here, Lee, let's run through the rules. We've got $300 for you, and you can take it right now if you want it.
Stanford beaten in first Rose Bowl.
Stanford beaten in first Rose Bowl. Let's see if you're right. And you are right. $300 goes to your side of the board. Very good. All right, couples, here are two questions, each worth $100, that's based on that headline. Listen very carefully, with buzzers in hand. When the Big Ten team beat Stanford in the first Rose Bowl, who was it? No answer? University of Michigan. University of Michigan. Second question for $100. In what city is the Rose Bowl located? On my left, Jamie and Michael.
Pasadena.
It sure is. For $100, and you're on the board. Very good. All right, my friends, we've got $100 to $300. Let's go to our next headline. Take a look at the board, if you will. This is from the government pages of the Denver Globe, October 9, 1983. Studying it carefully, but no buzz. So for $400, your first clue, cabinet officer. Cabinet officer. And we'll add some letters in. Second clue, bad jokes for call for ouster for $300. And we'll add more letters. No buzz yet. Next clue, Clark, next in line. And we'll add some more letters here, and we have a buzz on my right from Lee and Richard. For $200, what is that headline?
Interior Secretary resigns.
Interior Secretary resigns. Let's see if you're right. And you are right. For $200, goes to your side of the board. Very good. All right, couples, two follow-up questions, each worth $100. Name the cabinet officer who resigned. On my left, Jamie and Michael.
James Watt.
James Watt is right, and you get $100 added to your score. Okay. For another $100. Prior to this, Secretary Watt caused a national furore when he nixed the appearance of a popular... On my left, Jamie and Michael?
Of the Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys is the right answer, and we'll give you another $100. Very good. Okay. Thank you very much, my friends. That we are. Okay, here we go. Our couples, Kerry and Keith, are now our couple on my left, and Gladys and John, the couple on my right. Score $300 to $500 in that order. And here's your next headline, couples. Take a look at the screen from the religious section of the Chicago Herald, June 18th, 1983. Okay, no buzz for $500. For $400, your first clue, Homeland Trip. And we'll add some letters from the religion section. Up, we have a buzz over on my left, but another clue has just come in. Met with Jaruzelski, and we'll let those letters settle down in there. And then I'll ask Kerry and Keith to give me the answer for $300. What do you think it is?
Pope visits native Poland.
You say Pope visits native Poland. Let's see if you're right. And you are right. Pope does visit native Poland. $300 to your side of the board. All right, score now tied almost up. $100 difference, 600 to 500. Here are two follow-up questions to that headline, couples. The Pope, while in Poland, visited the city he once served as bishop. Was this city Warsaw? On my right. Yes, sir, for $100. Big pardon?
Krakow.
Krakow is one of the choices, and you're absolutely right, sir. John, we add another $100 to your side of the board. While in Poland, he met with the leader of the Solidarity movement. Named, on my right again, Gladys and John. Say again, sir? No, I'm sorry there. We didn't get a full answer, so I'll go over here and ask if you want to take a shot at it.
Lech Walesa?
Lech Walesa is what the name was. That's right. I think you were trying to say it, but you couldn't get it out right. Okay.
Some applause out there, you people.
Okay, folks, we do need the help out here. All right, our scores stand now at $700 for Carrie and Keith. Gladys and John have $600, and in our next edition, our couples will test their skills of recognizing voices and faces of famous personalities. But first, let's take time out for this message. Okay, my friends, welcome back to Headline Chasers. And at this point in the game, we would talk a little bit about you, Valerie, and Howard, ask you where you're from, some questions like that. And we would do the same thing over here with Tissy and Ken. That's in the show. But in for rehearsal, let's continue on, if you will. Players, this section is concerned with the faces and the voices of famous newsmakers, of past and present. Now, from the sound of the headliner's voice, I want you to identify the newsmaker. The value of the voice will decrease the longer you play, so buzz in as quickly as you can. Here's your first voice. Take a look at the screen, listen, and think sidekick.
You're not the friggin' happy guy you used to be. You gotta have money to pay for all those things. So you go after what the other fellas got. And there you are. You're a heel-out yourself.
Nobody recognized the voice? Oh, wait a minute. We have a buzz in here on my left. Valerie and Howard, for $100. Who do you think it is?
Jack Albertson.
Jack Albertson? No, I'm sorry, it isn't. You want to take a shot at it, Tissy? Ken? You know who that is?
I don't know.
No? Well, he's very young there. That's Walter Brennan. You see him on the left? That's who was doing the talking. He's very young in that picture. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this time it's a cover story. This is from an actual cover of Fortune magazine, and we're starting out at $500. Again, they decrease in value very quickly, so buzz in as quickly as you can. Take a look at the screen and tell me who this is from an actual cover of Fortune magazine. First, all right, we have a buzz in. We had one clue, Los Angeles host. Valerie and Howard, for $400, who do you think it is?
Peter Uberoff.
You say Peter Uberoff. Let's see if you're right. And you are right for $400. Very good. All right, that jumps your score up to $1,100. Okay, let's go back to the screen again. And again, we have a front page headliner. I want you to watch and listen and think acting family. Acting family. Okay.
Peter Bailey was not a businessman. That's what killed him. Oh, I don't mean any disrespect to him. God rest his soul. He was a man of high ideals.
Nobody knows who that is, audience? Lionel Barrymore. Yes, that's who that gentleman is, a very famous family. Okay, no money for that one. Score stands at $1,100 for Valerie and Howard to $600 for Tissy and Ken. And here is another cover story. This is from an actual cover of Vanity Fair. Who is that? First clue, original name, Tejeda. And we have a buzz on the right. Tissy and Ken, who do you think that is for $400?
Raquel Welch.
You say Raquel Welch. Let's see if you're right. You're right. It is $400 to your side of the board. Very, very good. All right, let's see how our scores stand. Very close, as a matter of fact. Valerie and Ken have $1,100, and right behind them, only $100 behind. Tissy and Ken with $1,000. We're going to take a moment out here, but when we come back with our final edition, our players really have a chance to go for big money because it starts out at $1,000. But first, let's take time out for this commercial message. Thank you very much, Kevin, and you are all welcomed back, if I can say that, to all of our audience, as well as our two new couples here. And couples, in this last section, we have headlines about all kinds of things, of course, but these are headlines that are created and printed in our own made-up newspaper. From a maximum 4 clues, you're to give me a word-for-word headline. Now, the headline values this time start at $1,000. So take a look at the screen, if you will. Here's your first headline. From the Charleston News, January 17th, 1983. No buzz for 1,000. Your first clue, first in state history. And we'll add some letters. See these help you. Next clue, southern state for $600, and we'll add more letters. No buzz yet. Here's your next clue, one-time national candidate. And more letters are added. Well, we have a buzz over on the left from Paula and Bill for $200. What do you think it is, folks?
Alabama governor wins 4th term.
Alabama governor wins 4th term. Let's see if you're right. And you are right for $200. Goes to your side of the board. Very good. All right, couples, we have 2 questions now based on that headline, and they're worth $200 apiece. So hands on buzzers, here's your first question. What is this 4th term governor's name? On my left, Paula and Bill?
George Wallace.
George Wallace is right for $200. Very good. We'll add that to your score. Once again, after this, Governor Wallace was ensconced in the capital city of Alabama. Name it. On my right.
Montgomery.
Montgomery, Alabama is right for $200. Very good. All right, scores are still very close. It's a good game. 1,500 to 1,200. Paul and Bill with the 1,500 and Laurie and Bud with the 1,200. And here is your next headline. Take a look at the screen, players. From the Washington News, January 4, 1902. And on the air, I would be saying how many words are in this headline. First clue, American purchase for $800, and we will begin adding letters. Second clue, Central America for $600, and we'll add more letters. Still no buzz. Here's your next clue, ocean to sea. And we'll add more letters. And we have a buzz on the right from Laurie and Bud. Tell me the headline.
U.S. buys Panama Canal rights.
You say U.S. buys Panama Canal rights. Let's see if you're right. And you are right. Very good. $200 to your side of the board.
Just a note, not leaning in the microphones. You're getting a little distortion there. Okay.
All right, couples, once again, we have 2 questions based on that headline, each worth $200. So hands on buzzers, here's your first one. What body of water does the canal connect the Pacific Ocean with? Am I right, Laurie and Bud?
The Atlantic Ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean is not right. I am sorry. Do you want to take a shot at that, Paula, Bill?
Don't know. I don't know.
Okay, it's the Caribbean Sea, the Caribbean Sea. Okay, here's your next question. From what nation did the U.S. purchase the Panama Canal Company interests? I'm sorry, you were a little bit late on that. Actually, it was France that owned it originally. France owned the canals. Okay, scores at 1,500 to 1,400.
We'll switch right here, John.
And we will switch couples, okay? Hang on.
Okay, Johnny.
Okay, we have a good game going here. You guys have really been playing this game hard, I got to tell you. Sherry and Rob, you're absolutely magnificent. You have $1,500. You're so fast. I haven't heard you say anything. You got $1,500. And Tissy and Ken, you're only $100 behind them. 1,500 to 1,400. Take a look at the screen, if you will, couples. Here is your next headline from the U.S. report dated January 5, 1983. I hear no buzz for 1,000, so for $800, your first clue, first woman in post. First woman in post, and we'll add some letters for you. Next clue, Drew Lewis for $600. And more letters will be added. And we have a buzz over here, just as our next clue, Elizabeth, came in. So we'll let those letters come in and settle down. And for $200, Tissy and Ken, what is that headline?
Woman Secretary of Transportation named.
You say Woman Secretary of Transportation named. Let's see if you're right. And you are right for $200. Goes to your side of the board. Actually, we gave the wrong people the money, but that's okay. It's only Monopoly money anyway. You don't care right now, do you? Okay. All right. Once again, we have a very special clue on this, 2 of them for $200 each. The husband of Elizabeth Dole represents their home state in the Senate. What state are they from? Yes, Tissy and Ken.
Kansas.
Kansas is right, and another $200 goes to your side of the board. Next question. How many women are there in President Reagan's cabinet? Yes, Tissy and Ken.
2.
You say 2? I'm sorry, that's not correct. Let me go over here and ask Sherry and Bob. Do you have any idea?
3.
3? No, it's 1, actually. Only 1. Only 1 lady in his cabinet at the present time.
And Johnny, just one sec. I just want to remind everybody, Wink, if, well, on the question part of this headline section, if the first couple is wrong, he'll always turn to the other couple and ask if they have an answer. You don't have to ring in if the other people have been wrong. Wink will always say, do you have an answer to the other couple? So like last time, the couple with $1,800 were wrong. The couple with $1,500 didn't have to ring in if they knew the answer or not. Wink will always go to that couple. Right, Johnny?
Okay, sure. All right. Now remember, couples, the winner today will be the couple with the greatest dollar total, and they'll play the $5,000 extra headline. But right now, let's get back to our 4th and final round. Take a look at the screen, if you will. This is your 4th and final headline, I should say, from the Boston Tribune, July 12th, 1904. First clue, author. And we'll add some letters. No buzz, so for $600, death is your next clue. And we'll add letters. Keep these help you here. Next clue is lecturer. And more letters will be added in. And we have a buzz on the left just as our last clue came in, blind. Sherry and Rob, excuse me. For $100 due to you, what do you think that headline is?
Helen Keller graduates with honors.
Helen Keller graduates with honors. Let's see if you're right. You've just won $100. You're absolutely right. Very, very good. All right, couples, I'm now going to give you one follow-up question to that headline. And depending on what you wager, it can be worth any or all or part of what you have already won. But remember, if you're wrong, your wager will be deducted from your present winnings. Now, the winner of our game today will play our bonus for $5,000. So wager carefully, and you may do that now. Again, I remind you, the headline is Helen Keller graduates with honors. Tissy and Ken on my right have $1,800 in which to wager with, and very, very close behind them is Sherry and Rob with $1,600. And of course, the person who makes the highest wager is the one who gets to answer the question. Okay, let's see. They've written their monies down over here, and over here you've written yours down. Would you put that in the slot for us and tell us how much you have there, Ken? This is Ken and Tissy's bet.
$1,000.
$1,000 they've wagered. All right, let's go over here to Rob and Sherry. How much have you wagered?
We wagered $1,600.
$1,600. All right. $1,600. They went all the way. They went all the way with it. And of course, if you are right, you will be our winner, and you will win $3,200. Okay, here is your question. Listen carefully. A teacher named Anne changed Helen Keller's life. What is Anne's last name?
I don't remember. I'm drawing the phone.
Hurry. Oh, didn't have it? All right. Okay, now let me come over here to you. Tissy and Ken, you have wagered $1,000, and you can play if you want to, or you can elect to pass. Which do you want to do?
We'll pass.
Pass.
You are going to pass, and that means then you will have $1,800, and you will be our winner since you wagered all of your money and didn't come up with the right answer. You have emerged as our winner. Congratulations to both of you. And by the way, just to clear that up, I should tell you Anne's last name was Sullivan. Anne Sullivan was her name. Okay, well, let's see how we ended up. Over on my left here, Sherry and Rob went for the works, right? They bet the farm, and it didn't work. But we enjoyed having you. We'll have some nice consolation gifts backstage for you. Okay? That's for you. You are our champions. Hey! How about that? Okay, well, you're champions out today, and of course, that gives you our opportunity to play the headline extra for $5,000, and we're going to do that as soon as we come back from these messages. still here with our champions, as a matter of fact. We welcome all of you back to Headline Chasers. Now, here's how we play our Headline Extra. We're about to show you 5 sections from our Headline Chasers Gazette that all of these made the front page. And I want you to pick the section that you think you know best. And here's what we have. Entertainment, health, world affairs, style, and sports. Which one do you think is the best headline for you? You tell me.
I think we'll try sports.
You're going to try sports? Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to give you, and if you can solve, I'm going to give you a question on it. If you can solve the alternate headline you're about to see with no clues, I'll pay you $5,000. However, you must give me the exact headline. You're going to have 5 seconds. I wish you good luck. Take the screen. Here it is. Okay, our time is up. Tissy and Ken, do you know what the headline is?
No.
You do not. Okay, here's your second and final chance to win some extra money. Each clue that you need right now, and you're going to be buying clues, will cost you $1,000 reduced from that $5,000 prize. Now, you've seen the headline. How many clues do you think you need?
2.
You'll take 2 clues? All right, that means you're going to be playing for $3,000 on this headline. Now, you're going to have 7 seconds to study it, and you will see the clues come up on the screen. Once again, good luck to both of you. Okay, our time is up. Now for $3,000. Ken, Tissy, can you tell me what that headline says? No, I'm sorry, time ran out. All right, let's show you exactly what it is. I think you'll recognize this when it happens. Remember when the great Rocky Marciano retired undefeated, and that's what it was about. Okay, you didn't win the $3,000, but you did win the $1,800, and that is yours to keep. Give them a nice round of applause. They're our champions. Thank you so much for being with us. Okay. Well, that about wraps it up for today, my friends. We ask all of you to join us. Everybody stay where they are. Please stay where you are, Ken.
All right.
Everybody always stay until somebody comes to get you. Never get up on your own.
There's really no place to go.
Right. Okay, that's it for today, folks. Join us again when we come back with another edition of Headline Chasers, and we'll have 2 new couples. They're going to try to win all of our money. Until then, Art Linkletter saying goodbye.